Hello. It's really pity that I wasn't able to join you today. It would have been a great pleasure, and particularly because we have had such a beautiful time here in Germany when we have been discussing about the future and particularly about the digitalization. We know that digitalization has been with us for quite some time, but now, for the first time in the history, it is really affecting our everyday life. It is affecting our businesses. It is affecting our societies. So we see that every industry has to transform itself in order to be able to benefit from digitalization, because we don't want to be the victims of digitalization. We want to be the winners in digitalization. We can name media industry, we can talk about traffic, we can talk about smart homes, we can talk about all those things which will affect everyday life of individual people. But most importantly, this will affect small and medium-sized companies who will have an unprecedented opportunity to develop new competitive businesses based on digitalization. And there I would very much like to emphasize that digitalization really is an opportunity. You need to have courage to make experiments. You need to have courage to innovate. You need to have capabilities to experiment new types of businesses, because digitalization will change your existing business anyway. And it's vitally important when you are doing this that you understand fully the value chain in which you are operating, and particularly how the value chain in which you are operating is changing due to the digitalization. And ultimately, if you want to be successful in the digital business, you have to understand fully the key stakeholders and the control points of the value chain, because if you do that, and if you can find the right partners right from the beginning, you will have a much better chance of scaling up your business, not only in your domestic regional market, but also globally. We have a lot of experience of these kind of companies. We all know the history of Facebook and Google, who were just established 15 years ago, and they are now leaders in their respective area. And there is no reason whatsoever that we wouldn't be able to do the same in Europe as well. But that requires courage, that requires future orientation and understanding about what digitalization ultimately is going to mean for your specific business. And I'm not trying to give you an impression that this would be a tremendous challenge. It is a challenge, but it's a challenge that we can deal with. We can manage as long as we have courage and patience to explore carefully how the markets will change, how our customers' behavior and customer needs will change. Because we know that the younger people today, the so-called Z and Y generations, they are digital natives. They know how to deal with these kind of matters. So please try to get them involved as well when you are creating your new businesses. Because the younger generations, they have the ability and understanding about how the digitalization will change the life. We talk nowadays about e-lancers. We don't talk anymore about freelancers. And by e-lancers we mean people who are using the internet and using the digital environment in such a way that they can become successful in this new business environment. They can sell their services and they can develop themselves by being digital natives. And this is the future, and this is providing unprecedented opportunity for all the business sectors that we currently are dealing with in Europe. Thank you so much.